I'm Scott Pechstein, Vice President of Sales, Autobytel. This is the first presentation in the Autobytel Dealer Insight series. Today we're going to be talking about online buying trends and understanding online buying trends, but more importantly, what you can do in order to ultimately get these consumers to buy from you. So we've been in business for 18 years now. We've seen a lot change over the past 18 years. As of late, we've seen product parity and brand parity increase. We've seen a new generation come into dealerships. So think back a couple years ago. The majority of the people that are in your showroom coming across online were baby boomers. A lot of cases, your brand loyal baby boomers, your Ford families, your Chevy families that have bought a Ford for the past 20 years and will continue to do so. Something's happened. That generation is being replaced by Gen X and Gen Y. A generation that is influenced off of social media, a generation that's influenced by reputation, whether it be Facebook or reviews. A few other things that have happened, you've got merging of Tier 1 and Tier 2 brands. Take Hyundai, for instance. Hyundai 10, 15 years ago wasn't competing with Mercedes-Benz, wasn't competing with BMW. Today they are. They've got two models that are quite competitive with the Highlines. You've got less loyal generation, as we spoke about. On the product side, you've got increased marketing spend. You've got industry quality awards that have virtually leveled the playing field over the past couple years. So the industry studies have proven that more and more folks are going online for their shopping and buying needs. New vehicle buyers spend 11.5 hours online. 37% of shoppers enter the market without a specific brand in mind. 59% of consumers don't even know which vehicle they're going to buy until the last week. New vehicle shoppers consider on average 3.3 vehicles before ultimately making a decision. And analysis shows us that the amount of dealership visits has drastically declined as a result of the internet. So think back a few years ago. The further you go back, the more a customer had to come to your showroom in order to shop, let alone buy, but shop for a vehicle. The advantage you get when consumers are shopping at your dealership versus the internet. One, they may be there for a new car, but they're walking past your used cars to see that new car. They may not be considering other models that you have, but they can't help notice them right there in the dealership. Branding all over the dealership awards. These are all things that consumer gets through the dealership experience that they're not getting online today. With the majority of folks going online before shopping or during shopping for a vehicle. So in comparison, what are the consumers seeing online? Little to nothing. They're basically seeing what you're willing to write in that response back to that quote request. So there's a perception out there. There's a perception when you get a request for a 2013 Honda Accord that you've got to give that consumer the best price, because what's going to happen is if you don't, that consumer is going to run down and buy that Honda from somewhere else. The reality, however, is that consumer is not necessarily going to buy another Honda Accord, let alone a Honda at all. Dealers need to treat online consumers like the offline experience and continue to reinforce your OEM brand and offer a full menu of options.